Hey, it's Kesha. Welcome and welcome back. So today I thought we'd film an interesting meditation. If you've ever been caught um, in survival mode for an extended period of time, or you've been under an extreme amount of stress for any length of time, um, you might think you're relaxed, but then when the challenge is truly over and you like finally recognize it and you breathe that sigh of relief, it's like, whoa, I didn't realize just how much I was holding on to. Um, and you know, if you've been in survival mode for a really long time or constantly been hit by challenge after challenge after challenge, you kind of stay at the ready, and so that becomes your natural default because you're always waiting for the next thing and you're in anticipation of, you want to keep it all together and ward off anything that might happen, and you're like looking for problems and try to solve anything before it happens, and you kind of get into that mode. And then when you've been blessed with something wonderful and then you think you can move into your promised land and think you can relax a little bit, it's hard to kind of shake that off, and you're still kind of in that fight, flight, or freeze mode. So I thought we would do a meditation that would help us, truly release and crack the shell off of all of that tension. The other benefit that I think it has is that even if you haven't gotten to the other side of your challenge, just giving yourself a moment's peace and relaxation and truly letting the stress go, I think can be beneficial, because then you can, it allows room for other possibilities, right? It allows you to see things from a different perspective. It will cause a necessary shift in your vibration that could be just the thing that allows for the blessing to reach you so that you can actually move into a state of peace and relaxation. So let us just begin. And I'm sitting up for this meditation because I don't have a way to film lying down. But I think you will find the greatest benefit for this meditation if you are lying down. And I'm going to walk you through it from that perspective and assuming as such. Okay. So you're going to hear me say things like, allow the surface, the floor, the bed to support you. So I do encourage you to lie down. And it was me lying down, being in bed, that helped me recognize the power of this meditation. And it's something, so I'm going to walk you through it now so that you have the experience of it. But then it's something that you can practice for just a few minutes, in the morning, say before you actually wake up, or say if the alarm goes off and you're going to hit snooze and you take that 5 or 10 minutes. This is a mental practice that you could do then, or when you're just going to bed. That would be a great time to do it as well. And then any other time during the day or night when you have a few minutes to just kind of lie down and let the ground support you. So I'm not sure how long this particular recording will be, because once I go into meditation, I don't know where it's going to necessarily take us and how long it's going to be. But the idea is that you would listen to this once and get a feel for it and understand and feel how it works through the body. And then you can apply those same principles to yourself, in the morning or at night when you're going to bed. Okay. So let us start. So find yourself in a comfortable reclined laying down position, preferably on your back. And just kind of shake it out a little bit. Maybe clench your legs and your thighs and your toes, and then just release the tension in your legs. And maybe shrug your shoulders up and squeeze your back, and then relax your shoulders and spread your shoulder blades wide. Spread them wide on the bed or on the floor, on your mat, wherever you're lying down. And shake out your arms and just feel them begin to loosen. And roll your head around and your neck. And just shake off all of those feelings and all that tension. And so that you can feel yourself being protected, just imagine a column of white light coming down over you. See yourself surrounded in white light. And breathe that in. And as you breathe in that light, let it move in to and around the cells of your body, and just asking them to relax and release into the light, lightening the load, as it were. And you can either choose to feel the surface that you're laying on support you, so just sink into it, whether it's your bed, your mat, or the floor, the sofa. From your head down, just feel the tension release around the temples. Maybe wiggle your eyebrows. Feel the back of the head relax, the forehead relax, gently melting into the surface of that's holding you up. Find an angle of your head and neck that is gently relaxed, where you're not efforting to hold the head up or hold it in position, just allowing it to just relax naturally into the surface you're lying on. Bring your shoulders up and together, and then just release them down, back. Feeling the shoulder blades relax down your spine, relax into the surface. Take a deep breath in your abdomen and push your stomach out, and then when you release, just release the tension in your abdomen. You don't have to hold your stomach in for this. Just release and relax. Any tension you might feel in your quads, just let them begin to melt into the hamstrings, into the floor. Feel your hips open and relax. You might need to move your legs from side to side to get that to happen. You can clench your knees and release them, and just feel the top of the knees melt into the back of the knees, melt into the floor, the bed, the mat that you're lying on. Flex your feet, bringing your toes forward and stretching them away from you to stretch and release the calves and the shins. And just feel the shins melt into the calves, melt into the floor, into the mat, the bed that you're lying on. And let the toes melt into your arches, into your heels, into the surface you're lying on. Feel yourself completely relaxed into the surface that's supporting you. Now I want you to gently bring to mind the tension or the situation, the area of concern of stress that you've been dealing with. And as you see the situation in your mind's eye, notice how it's reflected in your body. And notice how, even though we've gone through the exercise of melting ourselves into our surface, we're still holding ourselves together. And I just want you to gently relax that hold and let it peel away. Just let it peel away like the skin off of a piece of fruit. Just peeling back and just relaxing and releasing. You don't have to hold on to it. You can allow the peace and the love of the light that's surrounding us to move into and through that tension, that situation. The important thing is that you release your grip and your hold on it, and you release that grip and hold throughout your body. Just letting it go. Feel yourself opening up. Releasing and letting go. And go back to your mind's eye and the thought of the tension and the stress that you're under, the situation that you're in. And notice that even though you've peeled away your sense of control, there's still a bit of frisson and frenetic energy around it and around you. I just want you to let that charge dissipate. Just let the surface that you're lying on be a grounding element, and just let that surface receive the frisson and friction that you're holding on to. Just feel it melting away, dissipating, moving off of your body, moving out of your mind. I just want you to spend a few moments here just breathing easy. Breathe light. Breathe in peace. Notice in your mind's eye when you call to mind this issue, this situation, this challenge. It no longer has a hold of you, and you no longer have a hold of it. It's now fully exposed to the light around you. And you can see divine love and divine light moving into, through, and around the situation, lifting it up out of your being. Seeing all aspects of it soften and made right. Breathe in this sense of peace. Breathe in gratitude for releasing it. Breathe in the freedom and not having to maintain control of it. Just breathe. Just be. See a wand of white light moving down in your body, starting from your head, moving over your face, relaxing your face muscles, Releasing the tension in your jaw. You might want to move your tongue around a little bit. If it wasn't already, you can drop it down from beneath, from touching the roof of your mouth. Just let it relax in the well of your mouth. Feel that softness now in your head and feel that disconnect. Just continue to see that white wand of light moving down your body, relaxing the shoulders, the neck, moving over the chest, cauterizing any misaligned attachments, clearing any pain or heartache. Just feel it moving down the body, moving over the solar plexus, clearing any debris and feeding you strength. Moving it down over the stomach, the intestines, moving everything out, moving everything through. Relaxing in the hips, the pelvic floor. Clearing and releasing any tension over the legs. Releasing any tension in your knees. Moving down over your shins and calves. Gliding over the ankles, releasing any tension or stress there held there. Clarifying your feet. See that white light moving down off of you. And just do a quick scan from head to toe. Noticing how much lighter you feel, how much freer you feel, how at ease you feel, and at peace. And collect any golden nuggets of wisdom you might have revealed, any bursts of power you might have unearthed, centering them in your head, anchoring them in your heart and your solar plexus. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Look around the room, kind of reorient yourself. Notice how much freer and lighter you feel. And not just that the stress of the thing is gone, but that frisson and that intensity that was surrounding you, like it was like a web of electricity. Like notice how that's gone. And you're just free and light. This is how we want to move through, right? This is how we remain in our power and are in a position to greet any challenge that might meet us. We don't have to be ready for it, right? We can, because now that we're back in our power, we know that whatever situation we meet, we can overcome. We don't have to be tense about it. And we can trust that that which is ours to do we'll be capable of, and that which is not ours to do is being handled, right? So, yeah, once you've done this meditation once or twice, listening to my voice in it, you'll be able to do this for yourself. And, even, even 2 to 3 minutes of release is enough to create some space and opportunity. And so I encourage you to do this, if not daily, but as often as you need to just give yourself a break, right? Because we control things not by holding on, but by letting go and trusting our ability, right? And being able to call on power when we need it. That's the true power. All right, my friends. I have enjoyed this meditation as I always do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.